Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
If you like a lot of wrestling on your YouTube, join our club.
Don't clap, watch the mics.
I've just hit the mic again, haven't I? This is the Fabulous King Dice match.
I'll just do it, Maffew.
It's not going to work, is it?
No.
It's not going to work. I just
No.
want to show this off that my mate made it. Thank you, Jake. There's your plug.
It's
Take
really
it
good,
off.
that.
There we go. Famous
Oh.
wrestling personality, Danhausen
He's
from
bloody
American
Danhausen.
Indies, who will hopefully still be relevant by the time this comes out. Because let me tell you, when you do it bit by bit, you go from looking like your nana to looking like Sting in 2011 to looking like what I can only describe as a reverse minstrel. So I think I'm racist to whites doing this. But no, Danhausen, thank you very much for letting me do this. You're the baseball fury.
Yeah, I
from the Warriors.
I couldn't be bothered to paint my face again.
You're just baseball, nay
Just
fury.
baseball, yeah.
Nay gravy,
all baseball,
nay onions,
all
that's
baseball,
fine.
No fury.
Where's the third one?
Oh, hang on, 1
I
second.
put the mask on and he went.
Oh!
God, that's loud.
It's the bloody
Deafening.
Oh, God, it's a con. Wow, what this is.
You're not in shot, and you have to
Sorry, we're never
awkwardly
logistics of the situation.
Oh, and it carries on. What an extended pop this is. That's a priapism.
Why do we sit so close to the wall?
Thank you. I'm
Right.
covered in cobwebs. That's not part of the appeal.
Oh,
Wow, this is the
That was
Cultaholic.
worth it, wasn't it?
That's absolutely worth it. Whatever disease that was in that Halloween box. that's
Foot
been in
and mouth.
Yes.
what a Halloween
Both
it's
of them
been. Bloody hell.
Yes, it is Halloween here. And what we say Halloween, we mean November 1st.
Yes, it
because
is.
we usually do these things on Thursdays, which would have been Halloween yesterday. We're doing these Fridays. We'll be
Yeah.
straight to edit as soon as possible. But if we didn't dress up for this, that means the Saudis win. We can't let that happen. So
How dare they mess up the schedule of our
Exactly.
podcast?
So you had a nice time dressing up yesterday for the podcast?
Delightful,
we
yeah.
did a stream. I was baseball. Ross was Brother Love. Pachiti was Paul Bearer, which is a man of the very opposite body shape to Adam Pachiti, but fair enough. Sam
You
was
pushed him down and it goes out like pastry.
Sam Tarley from Game of Thrones.
That's right.
And Tom was Barry the Shark.
Oh, that's good. Apparently Sam was really annoyed because lots of people in the comments over the years have called him that.
Yes, they
As soon
have.
as he dressed up, there was somebody comments going,
Jon
"Sorry,
Snow?
who are you?"
Yeah. yeah.
I'll probably get in the same comments. Like,
It was
Maffew,
good.
what are you
I
doing?
won this lovely World Cup trophy. It's a love heart. I'm the best in the world at Cultaholic.
I have to cover that up
In
if you want
No.
people overseas to see it.
That's
Oh,
all
mate,
right.
it's a
just
love
a love
heart.
heart. Don't worry about it. It's
Yes.
fine.
That's great for the audio listeners. There's a big pair of hearts.
Yeah, well, there's
The
one
shape of the
heart.
trophy.
One heart,
Big
two
pair of chambers.
chambers,
Two
yeah.
chambers, yeah.
There's
Yes.
a ventricle in the middle. Is
Yeah.
that capillaries?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Latissimus dorsi. That's another bit of your body down the
Oof,
side.
look at
there.
that. Look at them dorsai.
That's nothing to do with the heart. I don't know why I said
I'm
that.
going to put it
Anyway.
down. I'm going to put it down here.
Anyway, we break this podcast to bring up some breaking important news.
I love this.
This would be great if it turns really serious with this
Oh,
podcast.
God.
And we're all dressed like this.
I hope it doesn't turn serious. That's a good
via
point.
the Figure 4 Weekly, and I'll quote, "A delay has kept a large number of WWE talent stuck in Saudi Arabia after Crown Jewel. It isn't known what is causing the delay. Dave Meltzer reported on Wrestling Observer Radio this morning. It has nothing to do with mechanical problems with the plane, nor is this regarding weather in Buffalo, New York, which is where the SmackDown roster is flying to for tonight's television."
Literally tonight. They're stuck
Who
on the
could have
show tonight.
foreseen an issue with scheduling 2 shows back to back, one in Saudi Arabia, which is not down the road from Buffalo, and then the next night in Buffalo? Who could have seen any problems
The
arise?
small mining town of Saudi Arabia. Meltzer also reported that around 12 wrestlers have been able to leave Saudi Arabia. Vince McMahon is believed to have already travelled home.
See you later,
Probably-
lads.
Presumably on Brock's personal jet. It's like, bye.
On his own personal jet.
I can't hear you, Mojo Rod. Text us when you get in. All right.
So 12 of them.
Oh, sorry. At
Carry
this
on,
point,
sorry.
it seems unlikely that those who are still stuck in Saudi Arabia will be able to make it to SmackDown. The flight takes roughly 14 hours to travel from Riyadh to Buffalo.
So let's just presume that the people on the plane are Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns because they've got a match. The
Right.
Revival and the New Day, they've got a match.
So that's already all of the new. Oh, Xavier's injured.
That's
isn't he?
6
So
people.
Right, that's 6.
Six
yeah.
accounted for. Who else was promoted for SmackDown? I can't remember.
Can't remember.
That's definitely 2 matches that were
Women.
scheduled to happen.
So they're all right.
The women will be on the show.
That's just put on Evolution instead.
Well, yeah.
Like they should have. So they're stopping it
This
for
is
no
Karma.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karma's there.
Yeah, she's back now.
Yeah. So the plot of Argo is returned.
I get that. That's a film I've seen.
Get in.
Yes. Ben Affleck directed it. Or is he in it? Or both?
Maybe both.
Okay, right. Well, I remember it was very tense. And there was a runway chase. Hopefully that's what's got. I'm really hoping this doesn't turn serious.
It is. You think these things wouldn't happen when the entire point of them going over is
to improve relations.
right? And they're like, yeah, but we're going to keep you afterwards.
I reckon it's just Vince kicking off because like there was no Skittles on the plane or something. I gotta take off unless I get my Skittles.
It would be funny if like the guy running it's like a real big smark. Who, like, watches this show, reads himself out.
Why did Cesaro not win?
Yeah, I don't agree with these booking decisions, Vince. Where will this lead us to next year, Saudi Arabia? Just like, leave me alone. We've got Bob Sapp coming in. Shut up. We'll go into Saudi Arabia in a minute. But also the news during that show, NXT will be involved in this year's Survivor Series.
Delightful.
Could be good if they win some matches, which I'm sure they've got to win a couple.
Do you reckon it'll just be a night full of triple threats? I hope it is.
Me too.
Something a bit different.
Yeah, if they mix it up though, so it's not just SmackDown versus Raw. It'll be, NXT versus SmackDown.
Yeah, just one from each brand every match.
Oh, you think it should be triple threats all the time? You think it should be a mixture?
Yeah.
Like Raw versus NXT, SmackDown versus Raw,
Yeah, like
NXT versus SmackDown.
a round robin almost.
Right.
I saw someone put a graphic out, like a fantasy booking graphic, and I had like obviously Goldberg versus Riddle. WWE's Goldberg fighting the good cause. And it did have a lot of triple threat. A mixture with a couple of showcases. I'm very excited. I saw someone say it might be War Games as well on the main roster because the ladies are getting it on NXT. Is that bollocks?
No, they
Why
are
would they
getting
do
it
that
on
on
NXT.
on the main roster.
Well,
for Survivor Series.
There's going to be a women's one. It looks like there might be a men's one as well, so that might be too much.
In NXT.
Yeah, that might be too much war.
But that's not official until Regal says.
War Games!
Thank you.
Ciampa said Daddy's going to war, though, so everyone's like, oh, so who knows?
And the belt went, War Game? No. Damn it. Crown Jewel rundown.
War Game! Sorry.
War Games and Pat goes, Our Games. I mean, overall it was
That's in one of the mailbags later on. You've nicked that bloke's Joe. You haven't actually deliberately done it. Someone did it.
That
but
joke
we'll
is
see
older
it.
than...
War Games.
Let's just say Tom Campbell said it and get out of the way.
Right, okay.
God, I love the snitches in there. You're officially worse than Cornette snitch taggers. Maffew, Tom, Matthews, whatever. Humberto Carrillo won the pre-show Battle Royal. Ooh, that was tense. Brock Lesnar beat Cain Velasquez in about 2 minutes.
Right.
Unbelievable.
What was the point of building up Cain Velasquez at all then? Is it to make Brock Lesnar look how big and strong he is? He's a wrestler. And it's better than MMA. Watch wrestling.
You're
instead.
in our world now, Kane.
Yeah.
You will abide by our rules. What's fake now, Kane? You silly MMA rolling on the floor bollocks.
Yeah.
The match should just have been cancelled. If he was injured, don't put it on.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah.
He had a
'cause
knee injury or
he had an
something
injury.
which requires surgery or something. I might just be making bollocks up
No,
here.
I've seen that as well,
But
somewhere.
if he was injured, don't put it on because you've used Kane, presumably, to get all these new eyes on WWE. These new eyes are watching their guy in his first ever match, and he taps out in 10 seconds. Those new eyes are not coming back.
No.
Not going to bother watching again.
No.
No, they're going to go, wow, Brock Lesnar so good. He beat Kane in minute. Me watch WWE.
I mean,
I don't know if I talk like that. But sorry.
it wasn't just a really short, because it was really entertaining when Goldberg squashed Lesnar, but it wasn't, the wrestling itself or the match itself wasn't even entertaining. They were just grappling a bit for a while. He
The
kicked
brief
him in the
grappling
head.
they did was nice, but it was a minute.
If I want to
long.
watch grappling, I'll watch UFC
Right.
or Bellator. I'll not watch
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia. I want to see some flips and stuff because
Yeah.
I'm a child.
Cain Velasquez with the moonsault.
Oh, afterwards, Rey Mysterio battered Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, so Ray brought in Kane to fight his battles, and then after the match, Kane was like, Ray was like, well, he survived Kane, but now he's going to survive me. He's tending to
Brock
scrap
went,
too.
What? Where's the voice coming from?
I think it was meant to look a bit shooty, like Ray was laying in quite a lot.
shooty.
A bit shooty. Ray was really going for it with the chair shots.
Well, of course,
He forgot his arm was injured, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He absolutely did. Yeah.
bit shooty, Ray. The OC won the biggest tag team turmoil match ever, and won a tag team World Cup thing. And were the first people to pin the Viking Raiders.
That was a weird booking decision.
Yes,
Maybe
it
that's
was.
why they're stuck on the tarmac. 'Cause,
Right, I
yeah.
was very confused that they were like, wow, and they've often said that they are the best. Many consider them to be the best tag team. I'm like, who?
AJ Styles.
Oh, right.
People who stopped watching wrestling in about 2016.
People
That
who
might
only
be
watch
who.
Japanese wrestling
Yeah.
and forgot that they're now in WWE.
Oh, and they love WWE. Those people that watch Japanese wrestling. Oof. Tyson Fury beat Braun Strowman.
First of all,
God.
first the entrance, right? First the entrance
Unbelievable.
for Tyson Fury.
That was the highlight of the night.
It was like Kevin Nash's entrance with all the, but bigger, times 10. Every time you thought it was finished, it would pan out again and there'd be another round of fireworks around the top of the arena. And he came out in like traditional like Saudi garb, which I was like, are they going to be all right with that? I don't know, the customs, but they seemed to love it. It was meant to be like, I think, Apollo Creed at the start of Rocky IV.
People said that.
Because Braun
Yeah.
looked like confused and annoyed in the ring, like Ivan Drago does. But then Drago actually wins and kills Apollo Crews. Braun Strowman did not kill Tyson Fury.
Apollo Crews.
Oh man! Oh come on! It's very similar.
Living in America.
I'm devastated with that. I'm so annoyed.
This was not the Chuckle Vision special that I thought it was going to be. It wasn't great by any means or good, but it was just. It was
match.
weird that they took Tyson Fury, who's a very, very entertaining boxer, and this was the most dull thing he's been involved in since he came back.
It was a match of two halves because he started off, and I was saying on our stream, he might be the worst person to ever step in the ring, like ever. The way he ran the ropes, he didn't know how to run the ropes. Even I know, and I've never had a single bit of training. You got to shake the hand with the top rope, otherwise you might fall through the middle of them. He wasn't doing that. He bumped on his arse all the time. And then
He must be sore now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those coccyx bumps.
the second half of the match, he hit a good big boot and a couple of other good moves. But like the first half of the match was a match of two halves. I was a bit harsh on Tyson on the stream.
I think he got exactly the type of criticism he get. He wasn't, there's been worse than him, which is funny.
In the end, yeah.
And people are like, yeah, he was paying 15 million for that or 12 million, whatever it was. I mean, it's nice that he took a pay cut. Probably never see him again.
I thought
I think that's a load of bollocks, me. I just think that's what his camp wants us to think he's getting paid.
Tyson.
he sold. He wasn't afraid to make Braun look. Well, he beat him, but he wasn't afraid. He didn't try and look indestructible against a silly wrestler like some celebrities do. And I guess he couldn't wrestle, but given the amount of time he had to train, and then Braun got his heat back, sort of.
And then he
after
shouted,
Well, go on.
and then he shouted,
Oh, God.
"Come back, you pussy!" There's a soundbite. I don't know why I did that. Right down the camera. Hello, I'm Tyson Fury.
One of the Cultaholic GIF accounts, one of the clip accounts now will be like, when my cat's running away down the street, just Ross, come back.
And then he hit the slam on him. He gets up straight away.
Corey
Graves is like, wow, he didn't even realise what's happened to him. I do something. AJ Styles beat Humberto Carrillo in that weird, we're going to push you by you having a good match, but you're going to lose, and you'll be a main eventer by Christmas, I guess. Then Natalya beat Lacey Evans. And look, everyone hates Crown Jewel. It's a horrible PR exercise considering all the stuff the regime's doing. This actually made me smile because
It did, yeah.
I don't know anything about Saudi Arabia or the people there. I only know what the news tell us, and it's never good. So it was nice to see that, because there have been people, very small people defending from Saudi Arabia going, no, look, we're not all like that.
Yeah,
are we?"
right.
So to see the arena and Raj, our Lacey Evans versus Natalya, which, to be fair, has been dog toffee the past few months. So he couldn't even make the excuse, oh, well, these are the best women's wrestlers. These have not been. But they were going crazy.
Yeah.
They were like, this is awesome when nothing was happening. They were going like, I'm like, great, because it's weird to see, like, yeah, they're all like the regime. But I realised, hang on, the Saudi Arabian people look at us and think we're all like Boris Johnson. So this is actually, okay, you know what? Let's look at the
That's a very
brightness
well
here.
thought through thing you've said there.
Well done, Matthew.
Thank you. Well, I wanted to
Man
get
of the people.
I wanted, yeah, there we go.
Well done to Natalya as well, because someone threw a water bottle at her during her
And
entrance.
Lacey Evans had one thrown, but
Did
the
she?
guy, it was like,
Someone threw one at Ric Flair as well.
Really?
So,
Who's
you know,
just
Ric
launching-
Flair, that famous women's wrestler, Ric Flair.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
but they saw Ric Flair went, good God, that man needs a drink.
But fair play to... And Braun
He turned
Strowman.
into dust before my very
And
eyes.
Strowman as well, he was knackered. Do you know when he did the run around the ring and he went, one more, and just did the dad run like Peter Kay does. Just,
Well, Michael Cole's like, look how fast he's going.
but yeah, I thought Natalya was really impressive how she just carried on.
Yeah.
Like, I was on during her entrance and she just carried on rest of the match. Really good.
Mansoor beat Cesaro.
Match of the night.
And yeah, they went mad for him as well.
That was a big thing for me, just how nuts they went all night. Like Luke Harper was getting like Dana Brooke reactions in the Battle Royal. It was
Dana
amazing.
Brooke reaction.
Remember the pre-show Battle
Yeah,
Royal?
yeah,
for WrestleMania?
It's like the next
Next Halloween, I'll be
I thought-
dressed up as Dana
I
Brooke.
thought that's 'cause was that not just because she's from New York?
Probably.
Oh, right, okay.
whatever. Get him where you can.
not house-
No, she's
men
actually
like
really
you.
popular.
Speaking of which, like similar to that, Team Hogan beat Team Flair and whatever. But the thing was, Shorty G comes out, no pop, and then Ricochet dressed as My Hero, I get whatever it's called, I haven't seen it. No
What?
pop.
I was convinced you know exactly what he was dressed as.
I haven't watched something like Animu.
Animu.
And I like to think that like Dio was backstage talking about, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Me, and then there's like ACH going, I love One Piece, the big fans, and then what? Ricochet's like, hey, look at me, going nerd.
Oh, he was a mainstream one, Ricochet there. That was a mainstream
I get close
thing.
as mainstream as
Wow,
Did you say
I-
My Hero as well?
My Hero
Father
Academia.
Dougal's spin-off.
God, how bad was that
not
show?
a spin-off.
No, don't, no,
Imagine if
no.
Father Dougal
Wasn't
became
his
a
character.
How dare you put those two things together? It's like having green grass being next to Only Fools and
I
Horses.
just forgot his real name. I didn't know what to say. Adrian.
Father Dougal.
Yeah,
Father
Father
Dougal.
Dougal. Yeah.
Yeah, but then Mustafa Ali, yay, big uns. So
Yeah,
that
fair
was
enough.
Christ.
Well, I just take myself out with your microphone there.
Nice.
You sold the pop. Well done, brother. Look. NAB Team Flair, and this was like, all right, whatever, 20-minute match. The RKO bits towards the end were very nice.
Yeah,
'cause
I
Randy
like-
Orton will always be over.
I like the big finisher fest bit, and I liked when Rusev finally got. I haven't liked the storyline, but I liked when Rusev finally got his hands on Lashley for a bit. That was good. So yeah, and then I liked their big happy celebrations, and then presumably they all went backstage and went, Hogan and Jimmy, get lost. Don't want to hang out with you. I don't know.
We know why they won, though. Hogan in that promo, but at the start with Beautiful Byron, Double B.
Oh my God.
He was like, we've all been hanging and bagging. Direct quote there from the Hulkster.
Ali said, I've got a new word for you, Byron. I'm like, no, Hogan, no!
Have you
And,
seen
go on.
the picture when he starts to spray NWO on the wall, but they've just stopped
Yes,
it at the worst time? It's so bad.
Anyway, that was outside Brian's dressing room. The Fiend defeated Seth Rollins. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you only get your news via Cultaholic, what the hell's wrong with you? Yes, the Fiend is the new champ. He beat Seth Rollins, and
Are we sure, though? Because I couldn't see.
I was going to say, it looked like your face.
I was brighter. I am brighter right now.
I don't know why they did that, possibly disguised from the fact that it wasn't great. Seth took a hell of a bump backwards.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
scary.
that was
tables,
horrible, that, yeah.
But the rest of it was brawling. Oh, look,
Very 80s, wasn't it? Ooh.
yeah. Well,
That
then you
might
more
be
moves in
unfair
the
to the
80s. Bad 80s.
But
This
even
was-
though, why was it red light in the game when they knew they were going to spill out into the crowd? There was one point when they were on that platform in the middle of the crowd. I think it was Rollins fell off first, and the camera
into
panned
the
down.
pit.
It was
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
pit of darkness.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
What
They
were
used
they
it to
thinking?
disguise the giant crash pad that you landed on.
There was a not that bit.
Oh.
It was just on the floor.
Yeah,
There
had
was
the
just a
little catwalk in the
pit.
middle of the room. For no
yeah,
reason.
And there was a near fall in the nothingness. The referee just got in there as well, and we had to trust his judgment. I
Two
suppose.
count in the void.
Yeah, yeah.
And and then
They
surprisingly,
come back out, the top half Seth, the bottom half's wide. They're like,
wow. And then Corey Greg goes, shades of 2K20. A mixed reaction there, according to the press conference. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Seth hit his finisher about 9,000 times.
Yeah.
Got sick of it. I'm like, go away. Saudi Arabia crowd weren't overwhelmingly positive towards Seth.
No, they
did
weren't.
chant
Fiend
burn
win.
it down, but they did boom as well.
He did
so they
call
like
them
the chant.
He did call them fickle this week, so I can't blame them.
Yeah. And then the Fiend got up after 19,000 finishes and then beat him.
yeah, he did. Yeah.
It was like, yay, the evil clown killed him. It's awesome.
So he's going to be champion now. We'll see what. Well, the big question actually this week is what's
Go on.
next for him. So we'll just leave
Well,
it for now. Actually,
guess what brand
Unification.
he's on?
SmackDown.
Brandy.
What
Brand. What brand he's on? Oh yeah, 2 belts
Yeah.
on SmackDown.
Unification at Survivor
John
Series.
Prescott, 2 belts.
Traveling world champion comes back.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that.
No,
because
I-
they're going to sell less toys that way. But
I think was it Adam or was it you before saying? Oh, I think it was Adam. The weird draft pick with Alexa and Nikki and that. They'll use that as an excuse to be like, actually, Raw's got an extra one. Bray, get back on here.
yeah. That wasn't me who said that, but yeah, it makes sense.
It does
to
make sense. I
In
think it
their,
was
in their
June.
logic, it makes sense, but not in ours.
Yeah, right. WWE logic. Yay. Real life. And yeah, and it was probably the best of the Saudi Arabia manias.
Actually,
Saudi
I
Arabia.
enjoyed Crown Jewel a lot more
because it was a car crash.
because it was fantastic.
Oh, what? Roman Reigns giving himself the greatest DDT in the history of wrestling outside the cage, yeah.
It was probably the best one and therefore the most boring one of all of them. Because like I want to see
Right.
these shows be ridiculous, not.
There wasn't any Goldberg Undertaker match on
No.
this. Even Fury versus Strowman had nothing on that. So.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing because no one got hurt. But again, we enjoyed it less.
Yeah, do I want to get hurt? Yeah,
That's what he's talking about. Vince, you promised us people get hurt. Even the clown who got the curb stomp on the concrete's not hurt. Oh, well.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame!
And now time for everyone's favourite segment, the Hall of Fame. I'm trying to grin so people know I'm Danhausen and not a crap Sting. And descending
or as,
order.
in my opinion, Sting. Because I think Sting's a bit. I've never been a Sting fan. Carry on. Sorry, I've just said an outrageous thing there.
Oh, no.
I don't like Sting very much.
All periods of Sting?
Yeah, I liked Surfer Sting the best.
Why is that?
Because he was a good WCW champion, War Games and all that. Sting
Okay, yeah.
Squadron. You didn't think I was going to give a real answer. You thought I was going to go, because he was colourful.
Because you just didn't wrestle in Japan. Anyway, enough of that. In third place, disappointingly, the current season of The Apprentice.
No way.
You can tell not a lot of people are watching that amazing show.
Oh, I need to apologise to everybody. I ruined the Bake Off Final Four on the pictures video this week.
I saw that.
I had no idea.
Was it the final?
It was shown in America. It was the final. I didn't say who won, but I did say who didn't win. And it airs tonight in America, Friday night. So I do apologise to the droves of people who tweeted me with their outrage. I didn't know it was aired in America.
Is that why the hits have been down? big Bake Off wrestling contingent. I know that the gays got together.
The baseball was on. Let's not take into account the Bake Off baseball. I don't know. I'm not talking about. Sorry. No, it was my fault.
Jack's right trice. 34%.
Yeah.
All right.
More,
and then
yeah.
Pax
more of our audience watch us than Bake Off. Yeah.
Pax Exploding Chair, 59%. Of course. It's easy one, that, isn't it? So,
That was a good
Yeah.
one.
Well
It was
done.
a good one.
Thank you.
And it was a banger. So,
It was a banger.
thank you.
Yes, it was.
So, as the winner of last week,
Wow, what a great, what a great podcast.
So, as the winner of last week's Hall of Fame, Brother Love Pop, what is your pick this week?
I've been sitting on this one for a few weeks now.
Whoa.
A few weeks ago, I went to the Toby Carvery all-you-can-eat breakfast. So my nomination this week is the Toby Carvery all-you-can-eat breakfast. You can go online, search if you want, just to see what the full menu has, but the highlights, a Yorkshire pudding for breakfast, filled with some sort of breakfast gravy.
Whoa.
Game changer. It's a Toby Carvery Yorkshire as well, so it's like the size of a small baby's head.
Have you been watching horror films again?
Might be wider than a baby's head.
Yeah, maybe.
More like a
A
wheel.
bit more jagged as well.
All right.
That's what they still use in Yorkshire. Bro, come here. Yeah, there
Just
you go.
dunk a baby in, pull the pastry off.
There you go.
You'll grow up big and strong now.
It's like initiation to be Yorkshire, to be a Yorkshireman.
Dunked in a vat.
Dunked in a pool of batter.
If you can't fit a baby's head in it, it's not a proper Yorkshire pudding.
He'll be Ballingford Village by the time he's 16, him.
And then down the mines the next year.
So Toby Carvery is the choice there.
Yeah,
That's
you get
it.
obviously all your big hits from all you can eat English breakfast thing. Different types of eggs. I don't have to go through it all. Just the Yorkshire pudding was the.
I want to see how long you go with
the
that.
difference. You got your yeah.
Go on, what else?
You got your scrambled eggs, your fried eggs, you've got your teas and your coffees, you've got your orange juices and a big thing of milk, you've got your sausages,
Big thing of milk.
you've got your hash, brown bacon thing, you've got
It's
rashes
the
of
end
bacon.
of the world.
We didn't start the fire.
But Toby Carvery breakfast. And it was all for the poultry fee. No pun intended.
Oh, God.
I don't know why that came from.
You just added that, didn't you? That's the whole reason for this
No,
job.
it's not. It only costs like £3 or £4.75. It was either £3.75 or £4.75. Amazing value for money. Toby Carvery.
Poultry fee. How dare you?
Back at, mine's quite a short one, so I'll just supplement Ross's a little bit here.
Oh, go on then.
Back at What Culture, our friend Michael Potts, who now I believe works for the Radio Times down in London, he found a Twitter account called Toby Quest, where a man chronicled his journey of like visiting every Toby Carvery in the UK, and there's a lot. And he just put a picture up on his website. It was amazing.
Being here, reviewing it, food tasted the same.
Excellent service. Went back for seconds. Like, there'll be like sometimes little details like that. Sometimes he talked about like how busy it was in there if there'd been an event on or something. And he'd go around with his mate Roger, and then he'd get Roger to take a picture of him outside. But the pictures were often a bit crap. We were like, Roger's a bit crap. And then we looked on his bio, and it was like, apologies if the pictures are sometimes bad. Even he makes Roger take them. He was like, even though Roger is medically blind, we were like, why is he making Roger take the photos? Take a selfie, man. I can't remember the actual bloke's name. Toby Quest.
Is that story your pick for this week's Hall of
Nah,
Fame? 'Cause it should be.
I know. I had one, but then I changed my mind because I thought I had a non-wrestling one. I thought I'm going to bring it back to the old school and do a wrestling-related one this week.
What?
I know. Well, I went to my cousin's wedding last weekend, and originally I was going to nominate my own granddad, which I thought was a bit. You can't really. That's a bit favoritist. But he
No, don't bring dishonor to the Hall of Fame when you write bicep.
just thought that I just heard that in his youth my granddad was quite the singer, and then he got up, did a bit of karaoke at the wedding. And
What did he sing?
He sang
My way.
3 songs, very close. New York, New York.
Yeah.
Bit of Frank.
Typical
He
granddad.
was great as well. He was good. Rhinestone Cowboy and Great Balls of Fire. Yeah, he was good. He was
Man
good.
of culture.
Big Al. But I'm not going to nominate my own granddad because that's a bit. Yeah, just a bit. Well, he nominated his jeans once, but
Twice.
I'll go instead for thanks to Reddit, and we've already mentioned it earlier on this podcast already, but William Regal shouting War Games. It's so good. That little compilation on Squared Circle is so funny because everyone's a little bit different, but they're all really good. It's like, the first one's like, War Games, because that was the first time they announced it. Then the next one, War Games, and then the next one's a bit, War Games. It's so good.
Can't wait for 20 years' time.
War
The compilation's a bit further on.
He's so good. So mine's William Regal shouting War Games.
That's a good one. Well, in honor of ICW having their Fear and Loathing Weekender,
Yes.
SW3, which I'm not going to because I thought it was in December, moved it in November, the bastards. I am going to nominate my favourite drink, and I know it's all yours as well, Bucky.
Sorry?
Buckfast.
Absolutely.
Buckfast.
I've had one bottle in my lifetime, and it was... I don't know if the myth about the numbers on the bottom's true. Do you know about this? The lower the number, the more strong it is or something? Or the
I think I've heard that.
Yeah, something like that. But I had a number 2 bottle, and it was... It's like me, West, it did.
Ah. Because I've never gone, you know what, this is a weak bit of Buckfast. Because I always go, we're going to have your Buckfast with, and we're like, glug, 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 glug. So I'm like, that, as nature intended, it is medicinal, as it said, and I felt very nice afterwards.
Oh,
Tonic wine, officially, I think.
I can't even remember if I've ever had one.
You'd remember.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like anything else.
Nah,
I've had a brown ale once.
it's not like
That's
that.
it's a good guess.
No, so it's like tonic. It's wine.
Tonic
But
wine,
not-
I think
yeah,
it is.
right,
It's
tonic
like-
wine.
It's sort of like fizzy medicine, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. It says on it medicinal, and then clear writing will not make you feel good in that way.
Yeah. I've never been in a pub and thought, you know what I want, or in a supermarket or whatever. I don't think I've ever had it.
I think I made the ICP have a shot when I went to
A shot of Buckfast.
Filthies. Yeah.
Why have you done this? Oh, because ICW's Scottish.
Yes.
Right. Sorry. Yeah. Got it.
That's it.
Got you.
That's very, very tenuous, but I've not really paying much
That's
attention
the
to the product.
initiation to be Scottish, isn't it? Just a swig of that when you're born.
Dunked in a vat of that.
This is like, I'm thinking I'm being all nice and sweet, but I'm pretty much just doing what he was doing with the Yorkshire puddings and the baby's head. Yeah, Scottish people drink
Might as
Buckfast.
well have nominated Iron Brew and heroin. No. I don't think. I'm not sure about that one.
Ooh, not together.
Take the edge off with
Amateur.
a bit of heroin.
These are your picks for
Bloody
this
hell.
week's Hall of Fame.
Oh my God.
And we'll be more prestigious than us, dressed up to the nines. We have Toby Carvery, the breakfast, or was it?
All you can eat breakfast. The
All you can
difference
eat.
is just to sell this a bit more. You know when you're going for it.
Yeah, just talk more about
when
Toby
you're going for
Carvery.
the dinner. How you gonna, when you go back for seconds, you can't get more meat. This
Yeah.
all you
Right.
can eat breakfast is literally all you can eat.
You can
But
still
do they
get
have the
more.
meats?
You can get all the meats. Not the meats aren't there
Oh, okay.
because it's breakfast. You don't have pork for breakfast, do you?
No, you-
Toby
not
Carvery, I imagine
not like
you
a
could.
joint of pork.
I'm assuming
Oh.
you got your sausage, bacon.
Oh, you got all them
Anything
meats.
else?
Yeah. Hash with bacon bits in or something.
Oh, right.
Oh, so the meats, but not the meats. I get
not
it.
not the joints.
Right, fair enough. Hey.
Christ.
Meat every day.
William Regal shouting War Games to announce a War Games match.
Or your granddad.
Not my
Oh,
granddad.
your granddad singing War
Not
Games.
Al. Not Al.
Not
No,
Big Al. No, not Big Al. And Buggy,
Right.
to show your support to Captain America and Scotland. And you can, of course, go to...
Patreon.com/Cultaholic.
This is this week in the wrestling. It's this bloody week in the wrestling.
This week... Actually, before that, you scared the hell out of me on Twitter because I can see it now. He's put a bit of the yellow on
Have
you.
I?
Yeah. Did you see it? He took a photo with his...
Before and
most of
after.
it- yeah, before and
Yeah.
after. Huge black spot here. So I thought he'd been punched.
It looked
So
really-
someone like typed me in going, hey, make a meme. I'm like, oh my God, Jack, you all right? Like, no, it's just makeup.
Someone made me like the losing screen on Street Fighter. That was very, very funny. Yeah.
It was funny after I realised you weren't actually...
Yeah, heavily beaten.
It's not funny if you actually beat up.
No.
Anyway, this week in wrestling. SmackDown.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, go on.
scientific empirical evidence that Jen did actually sing it on my Twitter, by the way. It's not me, it's Jen. There's footage of it. It's on my
Do
Twitter.
people actually think that you were doing it?
I know, it's horrible.
Did they?
Yeah, they think I'm that talented to do that good of a Scottish accent. The authentic Scottish accent.
They've heard your accent.
I know,
And
I
these impressions have
can't.
gone, mate, if you shut your eyes...
I don't get much further than I dunno.
It's not as disturbing as Jen's Essex accent.
That's like she's
Have
been
you-
possessed
Have
by
you
a
heard her
different
do
person.
that?
No.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh.
So, all right, sorry, but like more better. It's weird.
And we know bad accents in this
Yeah, she's got,
podcast.
it's good. It's accurate.
The
but
two
it's
things
scary.
we know, wrestling and awful passion wrestling. Number one, Brock beats up Dominic again backstage on SmackDown. Stop bringing him to work, Ray, it says here.
Yeah.
Brock F5's Kane onto Dominic. Nice soft landing there. Kane. As we now know, Kane is not tough and strong and got no measure of revenge at all.
Yeah, I thought I'd include that because we've already seen, obviously, the payoff, which was nothing.
Yeah, Brock beat him up.
And then he
pinned him.
Yeah. Oh, he submitted him. But still.
Submitted him.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, that was a hell of a segment, actually.
It was a good segment.
This is the best Brock in it, when he just throws people
Yeah.
around like they're not people.
Yeah.
Like they're sacks of potatoes.
From a Toby Carvery.
You can take all of the pain.
You go back for more.
Yeah, he does as well. He goes back for seconds and thirds.
Rest of the show was pretty rubbish, but
It was quite
it's not
uneventful,
hit.
wasn't it?
Sami Zayn tries to get Daniel Bryan to join him and Nakamura, but Bryan refuses. This was lovely.
Yeah, it was good.
This was storyline orientated.
Yeah.
Personalities thrown in, because it made you wonder if you are the demographic that has been watching wrestling and has stopped watching wrestling because they moved from Fox to Fox Sports 1, I believe.
FS1, yeah.
FS1.
For 1 week only.
For 1 week only. Well, not everyone. I was under the impression, because I don't know about American TV, that was like a simple thing of, okay, there it is, switched over. No, it's on a different package.
Is it?
So lots of people can't get it. So 800,000 people who watched SmackDown last week didn't watch this one. And I did think, well, why would they be? When literally all the shows to push this almost non-canon show.
Yeah.
But this was the one storyline-based thing that was on the show, so I liked
Sammy's
it.
not going over there, so yeah, maybe.
And 3, Roman, Ali, and Shorty G. Ali G, if they teamed up.
Oh!
Beat Corbin, Nakamura,
Well
and
done.
Cesaro. Ali getting the 450 for the win. Quite surprising that the Faces won. No tension built for the Saudi match. Well said.
And then the Faces won again.
yeah,
I just didn't
'cause it's
understand.
Hogan versus Flair. Apparently, the way of Hogan versus Flair is Hogan beats Flair every time,
Yeah,
and that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from in all the ones that
Apart
Ross
from
mentioned, actually.
the 13 times the Flair's beaten them.
Ross actually got the stats
did you
out.
do one of them?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's all house shows
We
and
didn't
everything.
know where these matches came from.
No, it's. Let's see. There was one episode of Raw Nitro 96, which was also coincidentally when they were doing the Billionaire Ted's War Room, when they were making jokes that Hogan never loses. So coincidentally, 2 weeks, Hogan lost to Flair, and then Arn Anderson on Nitro cleans a whistle. I'm like, nothing to do with that whatsoever. He went, no. Then there was Uncensored 99.
That was the last one. That's the most
That's
recent
right.
one.
And then there's that's the most recent one. And there's a few like count out DQ ones. Or,
Yeah, it was like
where
Hogan-
Hogan didn't get pinned, but they're 2 ones.
According to
Roman 92 if you
the
want.
website I always get me stats from, it was like Hogan's 63 wins, but Flair's got 13 somewhere. Ugh.
Yeah.
Tongue twister.
But if Hogan says it, it must be true.
Yes.
Okay. And then Raw happened. Asuka Kairi turned on Paige. And this was weird because on one half it was nice that they went, oh, that's a bit of continuity. Paige is kind of with them, remember?
Paige, yeah.
She wheeled out, watched my film, then wheeled back out again. And then she was like, hi guys, it's Kabuki Warrior, yeah. And they were like, oh, random Japanese, spit, this. I'm like, where did that come from? There's no storyline, there's no basis. It's just we're evil now. Sorry, hen, spit.
I'd forgotten that Paige was their manager. She hasn't been seen with them for weeks.
Maybe they were annoyed because she's a rubbish manager.
Maybe they were annoyed because Paige shot on Seth Rollins on backstage. It was fantastic.
Whoa, what happened?
She was like, Seth, that burn it down thing, like you try hard, basically. Just stop it, shut up, man. It was fantastic. Go and see the clip. Paige just doesn't like
You
Rollins,
mean
does it?
WWE has another show on the same week they've got another part? Yeah, I'll definitely be sure to run out and watch that. Anyway, Becky Lynch comes out and then beats Kairi in a very good singles match.
Yeah, it was
but you
good.
got to wonder why the hell they did this when they've just established these two as a big, strong
I guess
women's tag
so.
team title champion, and have Becky Lynch immediately beat one of them in a singles match.
It was competitive.
Whatever. Why am I even overthinking?
They must be like Leicester City 15-16 season.
Yeah.
Individually, not very good. That doesn't make sense with
But
Asuka.
together.
But together, unstoppable.
Yeah. Like Leicester under Ranieri versus Leicester under Craig Shakespeare. Yeah.
I have no comparison. Ricochet beats Drew McIntyre via DQ because Orton came out and hits a ridiculous RKO. The camera work here was lovely because Randy Orton just evaporated.
His neck bent the
That's
wrong
not
way.
amazing.
How did he do that without dying or like kept breaking his neck?
Yeah.
Did he
I
land
don't
on his
know.
hands sneakily?
Are we supposed to know about wrestling?
Has he got a really strong neck?
He's got that Rob Van Dam gene.
Yeah.
But yeah, lovely RKO there. So there's something there going to the Saudi match. Seth Rollins beats Eric Rowan in a Falls Count Anywhere match, pinning him with a forklift backstage.
Right. So
Go on.
there was a really, really funny and good backstage brawl in AEW last week. Really good. I really enjoyed that one. Jericho's
Yes.
lads against Cody's lads.
Oh,
So
you stole my lap.
did they do this to...
Sorry.
So they did this one, and then It felt so like staged and sterile. Like there was loads of security holding the fans back and stuff. He threw him into the pre-prepared merch area, and I was just
See the
like,
fans back from attacking Seth.
Yeah,
Call me fickle, will you?
it just wasn't that inspiring
I don't get how this was supposed to build any hype towards the Fiend match.
because it's
when
also
it
falls
wasn't-
count anywhere. Whoa.
Yeah, but there wasn't any. If they'd had a forklift in Saudi Arabia, it'd be like, on Raw, Seth showed that he's got his degree in using a forklift and knows how to use it, but there wasn't any.
No.
I thought there is a popular forklift community in Saudi Arabia. Maybe someone can hit me up on that.
Forklift community.
So I was like, he had a forklift. That proves he could beat the Fiend. Like, what are you on about? If he'd sneak attack, he's doing his entrance, he just rams him. That didn't happen. Divorce court.
Oh my
single arm
God.
DDT. Lana calls Rusev a sex addict. And Rusev replies, well, look at her.
Yeah,
And
that was when
accuses him of-
everyone was going to be like, we're getting Rusev's son. But no one did. Everyone just went, what?
No, everyone
Lana
did.
wrote-
When Lana
Yeah,
was
they
going
did.
like Rusev likes sex in the morning,
Yeah.
in the afternoon, in the evening, in the locker room,
Chilled on
at the
Sunday.
dentist things, the doctor's office. That's what
Yeah.
they say, not dentist things. The crowd would go, hey.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll let you just do a list and you just go on and on.
I'm trying to remember. I sang them all. the other day.
Gravy, Yorkshire
WrestleMania.
pudding.
I was going to say, yeah, she's like the Toby Carvery of sex.
Rusev gets back for
Oh, lucky
seconds.
man. Oh.
Gives
We're
him
the
a-
demographic. We're the ones that Vince thought they'll cheer that. Oh,
But-
I'm disappointed in myself.
Even with all the sex you can carry, still accuses him of cheating on her. What?
Yeah, because
I've said that wrong. But yeah, Lana accused Rusev of cheating on her.
How do you know?
Man, he's got...
Lashley told me.
But like Lana's sick of having sex, so she goes and has sex with Bobby Lashley.
Oh, but he also takes it at nice restaurants and that.
But he also has a lot of
Like?
sex with
Yeah, oh,
Do
yeah.
you think of any nice restaurants you would have taken it to?
Toby Carver.
her. Could you imagine Bobby Lashley at Toby Carvery? He would have.
But what is so good about that? Look at the size of the Yorkshire puddings, love. You can fit baby head in there. Rammed your accent. Lashley wins
Who was that supposed to be?
with a horrible Russian accent, which she's not doing it.
Oh,
she
you
went,
said-
hello, my name's Lana, and then immediately went to a normal
She's not
American
done it for
accent.
years. She says the only word she says in the
Rusev.
accent is Rusev. Rusev.
Rusev, y'all.
Yeah.
Lashley and Rusev fight after Lana helps out, and they totally get it on over Rusev's prone body. I have no idea what this.
No,
This
I
was like
was-
watching a David Lynch film.
Who? I was going to say, like, who thought of that shot to close the show? Who woke up on Monday morning and thought, it'll be a good
Vince
idea.
McMahon thought of that.
Rusev's prone, lifeless body and his actual wife necking on with another man, straddling him.
I saw this
Where'd
on
you
a
come up
Renaissance
with that?
painting once. We'll do it on Raw. So yeah, that happened.
But I thought Lana and Rusev did very. The concept of the segment was garbage, as this entire feud is. But Lana and Rusev's acting was top draw.
They're good, aren't they?
The
Yeah.
facials were sensational. Insert obvious joke there. But I mean, like, Rusev's shock reaction. Lana believed everywhere. I really enjoyed the performances. It's garbage.
They
for
did
stuff.
what they could with what they had.
Yeah.
Then
Oh.
something happened on Twitter. It was a crazy day. I can't actually remember which one. I think it was Tuesday. So this would be when I watched Raw. ACH, which you haven't mentioned.
Oh,
Jordan Miles, sorry.
yeah, we didn't mention that.
Yeah, we haven't, have we?
I don't want to touch that with a barge pole.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared to say anything on either side of the argument. Really scared.
I'll
Why?
say it.
Oh, go on.
Really insensitive T-shirt. Should never have seen the light of day.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. And then he went a bit too far, I guess, and then apologised for it. So
Yeah.
he could have dealt with it in a different manner, but then again, I can't relate to his situation, being white.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Right,
know,
you've
is it?
summed it up really well there, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Wow, that was beautiful,
Yeah, well
actually.
done, yeah, that was easy.
'Cause we are three white guy podcasts. Let us
Yeah.
tell you what
I know,
to think.
that's why I was-
We are
Yeah.
the
Angry
only
black man.
three white guy podcast in the world. The only one.
That's right. None more white than this. So yeah, go ACH. One Piece forever. Love you. Get all the money. Also funny to see people in WWE referring to the people, the bosses or whatever, as Triple H and Road Dogg.
Oh, yeah.
Private emails.
Road Dogg thought it was a good t-shirt. Oh, he liked the colour. He liked the grey one.
Oh,
that was
he-
it. Road Dogg liked the grey one, but see what you think.
But he didn't know. I wish he would have called somebody.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, Maffew. That's the content.
Thank you. AEW. Moxley versus Omega will be unsanctioned, meaning it won't count on their win-loss records. And also Tony Khan making his debut.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to think very carefully.
Very thin door.
I didn't call him Tony Carvery.
Toby
yeah.
Carvery. Tony Carvery.
Say Tony Khan, Matthew. Tony Carvery. Later, Moxie comes out and drops Avalon, making him the biggest babyface in the whole company, before promising to unleash loads of violence on their boy, Kenny Omega.
I like how he's like, your boy. Because I know that a lot of people are unhappy about it not counting towards the win-loss records. Yeah,
what's the point then? Why are they going to kill each other? I know it's a blood feud and whatnot, but if it's not going to better them in any way by winning, what's the point?
I thought it was that they decided that it's going to be too out of control and violent. They can't
Someone's
possibly
gonna get
sanction
injured,
it.
yeah.
I think AEW, I know where they're going with making wins and losses important, but there's no physical way of making that work every single week, and they've got this all plotted out. Like,
It's going to be interesting. Is it going to reset every year?
Well, I think what they're going to do is like what Jakara would do. When a Jakara tag team wanted a title shot,
They have to win
would have
three.
to win 3 consecutive matches.
Yeah,
and it'll
yeah.
be like that. And always like, aha, you can't get a shot against Omega. Why not? Well, 2 years ago, you lost this. And, all right.
But he's 57-14. Like, it's
Right,
going to get...
it's
Yeah.
like, come on. Hikaru Shida beat the debuting Shana.
Yes.
She was really good.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, this was a lot better than that bleeding match on Dark. And none of that matters because it's implied that Brandy and Awesome Kong are going to murder the entire division.
Let's talk about this video package,
Go ahead,
please.
pal.
No, I don't know what to say because I had no idea what was going on.
I've got no idea what to say either. Second week in a row, Brandy's done something he just left going, what?
On Graded, I described it as Twin Peaks-esque, but I've never seen Twin Peaks. Was it Twin Peaks? Can you clarify that for me, please?
No, because Twin Peaks eventually made sense.
We'll see, mate.
I'm interested to see where it's going because right now the women's division AEW does need some focus other than look at these women that we've given no packages to.
Yeah.
We've been too busy focusing on the man who eats apples. What a gimmick. And then Jericho and Cody
I'll tell you what,
sign the
though,
contract.
I hope it doesn't go the way it looks like it might go, where Brandy dominates all of the women like a certain McMahon might do, and just puts everybody down. I hope it doesn't go that way.
Bark like a dog.
It is looking
Not
quite
that
scary.
well, yeah.
Not that McMahon.
The Stephanie
McMahon.
Oh!
Dominates all the women. I like
Yeah,
how
that's
when
Vince
Vince.
did that.
Yeah, Vince, yeah.
Anyway. Well, whatever. Jericho and Cody signed the contract. We had 2 lovely references here, if you're a big fan of WCW back in the day.
Oh,
bit of a nod to
Ski of
knowing
Rome.
them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Starrcade 93, when Mean Gene is interviewing Flair in the limo to the arena. Entire time there.
Oh, right.
And then
Nice.
they showed up, and Jake Hager smashed Goldust's arm.
Need him in the
Arn
bollocks.
Anderson smashing Wyndham's arm.
Oh, right.
91.
Okay.
So,
I missed that reference, but nice.
because I'm a sad, lonely nerd who watches way too much wrestling, of course. I am the target demographic for this segment. But this was very nice, even if you didn't. Jericho dressed up as David S. Pumpkins.
David S. Pumpkins,
There you
yes, yes.
With his
How silly
cigar.
that you dress up for a serious thing like that in a ridiculous outfit. And then, yeah, Jericho lights a victory cigar, and I swear he was going to go. I love it when a plan comes together, but he didn't. So,
Don't
I
mess
learned
with John
something.
Cena. I'm a bad man.
Adam Pacitti said, don't light cigarettes with lighters because the pepper
think that's-
inside
Don't
them,
light cigars with
we've
lighters.
all
Cigars,
seen
Cigars,
Hellboy,
yeah.
right? That's what I learned
No,
from
I
that
haven't.
film. Oh, is that?
I've
yeah.
seen Hellboy years ago. Don't remember that.
To one bit, remember, he's him and guy from Arrested Development are talking, and he's like, he's lighting a cigar with a lighter. He's like, don't do that. And he goes, don't tell me. No. Use a match.
I see.
It's like, oh, okay.
Um,
Anyway.
I'm just a bit worried that Hager's gimmick's now just going to be kneeing folk in the bollocks after Bellator and now this.
yeah, his fight didn't go the way that AEW were perhaps hoping when he got DQ'd. Oh, it was a no contest, wasn't it?
Unless it just gets to, like, someone gets revenge and he just gives all the, like, ha!
It's like annoying geese. Give me my keys back. And then SCU beat the Lucha Brothers to become the first ever tag team champions.
See you.
Big shock for me.
Yeah.
Didn't see it coming.
I think they got cut off a bit here. I
Read
think
the
apparently
rest
they
of
couldn't.
Read the rest of the note.
The Rock and Roll Express was supposed to present the belts, but they've been taken up by Santana and Ortiz
There
earlier
we
in the
go.
night. And so, as I point out, like everyone else, Ricky Morton was on this show, and also Rick and Morty had a tie-in, and they didn't put the two together. Resist the urge to put the two together.
What is the invasion of Rick and Morty apart from that one match?
Is it on TNT?
Well, they just like
I love after watching that, you were
Is
like,
it
you still don't know. It's
cross-promotional?
on Adult Swim,
Oh,
which
it's
is on the
Adult
same
Swim, right.
network, Empire, whatever you want to call
they
it.
kept saying like Rick and Morty invasion. Was the invasion just chucking
Halloween.
the best friends putting the wigs
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
and they had the voice actors doing the announcement.
That
Yeah.
was good. Though, yeah.
To be fair,
and wait, and then Jim Ross did do.
Wubba
wait,
dubba
what's that say? Wubba lubba wub. Who's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, look, it depends on how much you like Rick and Morty. I was like, all right, I think it's all right, but I don't go dressed up as it and demanding centuries-old sauce being sold at McDonald's or nothing like that, like crazy people.
That was crazy.
So I'm sure a lot of people like this. Good for them.
I'm glad it didn't intrude too much on other segments.
And they're keeping the wacky stuff with the wacky wrestlers. So
Yeah.
Chris Jericho could be like, well, Cody, the only thing tougher than me is the next episode of Rick and Morty. You know. So, yeah, there's been a lot worse than that. And
Yeah.
they still fit in the gimmick. But who cares about that?
Here we
Kenny
go.
Omega
Yeah.
as Sans.
What does that? Yeah.
Is that all the references up there?
That's right. Wait, where's the button? Beep. That's right.
I had no idea.
Everyone's favorite sexually confused wrestler, Kenny Omega, still representing the confused nerds out there, dressing up as Sans, with a video with the scary New Japan logo and teasing about Kota Ibushi. Was that done for giggles? We'll have to find out because I've heard nothing online. But some people are speculating that this was done not just to keep Kenny Omega happy with his Undertale references, but also the fact that they may have the Golden Lovers return.
If they have a match against each other and it's all like, you left and you walked out on me, that's Ibushi. I think
I've been taking care of the kid and you've been gallivanting all the way around the world.
The
Imagine
kid.
Kota Ibushi saying that.
Walk out the door.
Well, who's the kid? Is the kid the G1 Climax trophy? He's got that at the minute.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough.
Yeah, don't think too much of that.
Sorry for making that literal.
The Sans Undertale plushie. Look at him. Doesn't even know he's on father.
Then Omega's like, I've been working hard, earning money to keep this family afloat. And she's like,
She's like,
Kota's like, you think raising this G1 Climax is not a job?
Yeah.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah. I have to land on my head from 9 to 5.
I've been doing spike bumps.
I've even seen the inside of a Toby Carver. He sits in the shotgun.
That's how they reconcile with each other.
Tokyo Carvery.
Look, I got you this. What is it? It better be bigger than a baby's. It is!
A candle Yorkshire pudding with Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega. What a segment that would be.
It's like Lady the Tramp. How many Yorkshire pudding is it?
Just crumbs everywhere falling down.
Starts at that end. That gravy everywhere. It's a guy playing Megalovania in the background. Anyway. SCU beat the Lucha Brothers. Who cared about this? After the discussion we just had, it was good, but you felt that they had to be like, all right, hurry up, lads. We've overrun slightly. It was still good. Nice SCU to win, I guess. I thought Lucha Brothers were going to be the big old tag team because they're by far the biggest tag team on the show.
That was the
Just
first
what I know.
loss in 2-on-2 action, as far as I could see.
Yeah. But yeah, I liked it. I thought NXT, what's next? NXT was better overall, though. The women's division is falling apart.
I've realised I've written this like the start of a Star Wars film. The Empire is in turmoil.
It's to set the scene, if you will. Io beats Candice, but Rhea Ripley makes a save afterwards. Then Asuka and Kairi beat Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai. And the babyfaces are jumped by the MMA horsewomen. For that,
I was
that
trying to
match
keep this as short
first
as-
match was great.
Yeah, it
and
was, yeah.
Poppy doing the thing.
Poppy was
and
fantastic.
Poppy.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, she's weird.
She's not weird.
She's
And there's
very
nothing weird about Kenny Omega dressed up as a video game character. And then the women's tag team title match was probably the best women's tag team title match that WWE have put on since the birth of the titles.
The Elimination Chamber was pretty cool as well, but yeah, probably as a proper wrestling match. Yeah,
That was loving that.
Team kick.
Yeah,
She had a good choke slam, didn't she? Big old Tegan.
she did.
Did you see that with Kane? What's the other show they do called with Kane
God.
and Braxton?
Where are these shows coming
I
from?
don't know. It's on. I always see it just on Twitter. The backdrop, is it? I can't remember what it was called. Kane was on there, and Tegan was like live streaming. What's what I'm saying? Video to video. You know what? Skype calling, FaceTime, and that's what it's called. And she was marking out, and she was like, "Oh, I like it, Kane." Kane was just like, "I want you to make me proud." She's like, "Yeah, I will do, Daddy Kane."
Oh my god.
All right.
It was lovely.
By the time we get
That's
to the
a
next
lovely
segment,
moment.
there'll be another WWE show this week. Then it all kicks off. Various people run out, and then Regal decides it's going to be decided in.
War Games.
That's right. Shayna Baszler, Marina Shafir, Jasmine Duke, Bianca Belair.
I've just put like
Just some of the names that I can't pronounce.
I've just put like what the teams are looking like they're going to be.
And some other women, plus someone yet to be named.
Right, you've really. Can I just do it, please?
Yeah, go on,
Thank
you do,
right,
man.
okay, so it looks as though that's going to be Shayna Baszler, Marina Shafir, Jessamine Duke, and Bianca Belair, and Io Shirai on the heel team versus Candice, Rhea, Dakota, Tegan, and Mystery. One vacancy left to be filled. Could it be Toni Storm? Could it be Viper? Piper Niven? Who knows? Tune in next week to find out.
Thank you. Then Cameron Grimes beat Tyler Bate in a very good PWG style match.
Yes.
Then Killian Dane beat up Tyler some more. Said it because he wasn't happy with him, laughing at him last week.
And to send a message to Pete Dunne.
Haha.
And
Not laughing
it
now,
was
eh?
like he was beating up Pete Dunne's son. He was like, "Aye, you're laughing at me now." He
All right,
wasn't
Dominic Dunn. Undisputed Era beat Riddle and Keith Lee in another great match.
Great match.
After the match, Ciampa makes a save and say, "Daddy's going to war." Probably done this bit, haven't we?
Yes, I've mentioned.
Just
Yeah,
good
yeah.
there. And then presumably the Undisputed Era and Balor versus Ciampa.
Why do you?
We have also.
Can I just do that, please, as well?
There's
Why
not-
are you
we have to get all the names out.
People are watching this. It's not just us talking.
Well, they're not, okay.
No, I just want to say that.
do
I
your
just
thing,
want
do
to
your
make, no,
thing.
sorry, I'm
Do your
sorry.
thing, sorry.
I feel like a dick now for saying that. I'm sorry. Presumably, Undisputed Era versus Ciampa, Lee, Riddle, Gargano, and one more babyface. But who knows who
Awesome.
it'll be?
Did you see Balor's little speech?
Yes.
I misheard it the first time I saw it, and I felt very stupid afterwards because I thought it was a great speech because they very ended it with "There's too many people here who's too much focusing on watching wrestling.
Yeah.
You're Johnny Wrestling, we done with you, and that's what you'll be Johnny Watches Wrestling. How it should be." And I thought that's a good line.
Yeah, that's good.
I completely missed what he was saying at the start. Where he goes, "Well, I've been around it because I'll be I had to put over the hottest act just because he's got a new mask."
Oh.
I'm like, what? Oh no, worky shooty worky. Oh, my least favorite language.
And in the tag match, Riddle hit a jackhammer and a spear. Ha ha ha. Just liked it. Ha ha.
I hope they do it at the Survivor Series.
Riddle and Goldberg.
And I hope Riddle just goes into business for himself just to see what will happen. I don't actually hurt. Nah, that Bill will get hurt.
No, you know what? That sounds great. I hope that.
Does Goldberg actually think he's harder than Matt Riddle in real life?
I reckon he probably does.
Oh no.
But no, because he's I met him. He's a really nice man.
Oh yeah,
Really
of course
nice,
he
humble
did.
man.
Yeah.
I watched Goldberg give Joe Hendry a lovely speech for like 10 minutes. It felt like 10 minutes anyway. It was wonderful. I was getting emotional watching it. But maybe he does think he's hard. You would presume so.
Well, if you're Goldberg, yeah.
Yeah, if you Goldberg, age doesn't matter, does it?
Favorite Goldberg story was actually if he witnessed this, they were just chilling before the show started in WCW, and then Evan Courageous was there about a 3 count, and then Goldberg was there went around, and he was like Goldberg got his hand down his pants, was giving it the good old scratch,
Giving it the business.
and then so everyone was like, "Oh hey man," and check his hand out, wrestling bike, and then went, "I'm gonna shake your hand. You roll your balls over it." And then Goldberg got his face like, "You wanna shake my hand? You wanna shake my hand?" And I was like, "No!" And he like pushed him over the guardrail and attacked him. And then Goldberg left all angry. And everyone was like, "You saw that, right? You assaulted me. You insulted me." And I just be like, "We didn't see anything.
Oh my
we didn't see nothing. Nothing, Your Honor. We love working here."
Bloody hell.
What would you have done in that situation? I'd been, yeah, dude.
Hello? Sorry, Goldberg, I got to Elsewhere, Sami Callihan is now the Impact World Champion.
Yes, it's probably going to lead to Sammy versus Tessa.
That's right, because Sami Callihan's always going to be wrestling women for some reason. David Starr is now OTT Champion after a consensus Match of the Year contender. God, Irish Twitter love this match. And they were not that pleased when, it's kind of a double turn. When a lot of people saw it live and was like, "Oh my God, one of the best matches I've ever seen."
You were talking about this?
And then they went on Twitter, went on Twitter, went on the Pivot Share to watch on OTT's Pivot Share. And apparently the commentators are like, the crowd here, full of incels and tans, just insulting the hell out of the crowd and cheering.
For cheering.
No, cheer Devlin.
For cheering Star, which I thought the story was meant to get you to cheer Star. I
Yeah.
thought that's what was going on. It was ambiguous. It was weird.
And
But
Jericho was like, "I love it when a plan falls apart." It's like, yeah, that was just funny because they're all going, "What are you like?" Oh, whatever.
and Devlin has left OTT like Charlie Brown, like all sad. But is it real or is it not?
Charlie Brown's real.
Yeah, fair enough.
that what you're
But is
asking?
Devlin's departure from OTT real? Okay, it is. Oh.
I was just nodding like,
I
yeah,
thought it
I
was-
like Charlie Brown.
Is Jordan Devlin... Matthew, have you heard if Jordan Devlin's actually left or not?
I have heard that he's left or not.
Okay, thank you. Ross?
Are they affiliated, are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown.
Oh my God.
Okay, enough of this. Sorry. I think that's all the wrestling in the world that's happened that I care about. I'm done with it.
Power!
Power.
Oh, that's right. That nice lad. Oh no, don't forget his name.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah, Charlie Brown was on Anyway Power, and he said, "You talk too much," and then
Oh,
killed my mentions. Apparently, Anyway Power's
Was it
getting
Ricky
popular in
Starks?
the UK. It was Rick. Yes,
I don't know if it was or not. He was
I can
someone on the
confirm.
show.
I confirm it was Ricky Starks. Edit out if it wasn't his name.
Good. Cool.
Anything else, lads? Going once, going twice. No more wrestling.
Let's have a rummage in our mail bags.
Now it's time for everyone's favourite segment, the mailbag. Hello there, you damn dirty diddlers.
Excellent start. Brilliant start. Excellent start.
I love saying diddler on this show. With AEW signing Anthony Ogogo this week, a man who I'd only really seen on Strictly Come Down. What? Is this
He's
real?
done everything. Strictly Come Dancing, ITV's hit diving show Splash.
Oh, I remember that.
Tom Daly.
Celebrity Big Brother's Celebrity Hijack, whatever it was called, back in like 2008 or something he was on.
Wow, my mum's going to love AEW.
Yeah.
With AEW signing...
He's on Straight to Hell this weekend. I just don't know that information off the top of my head. That
Move
that
on
came
to
off
the
Anthony
the top.
Ogogo's on...
Yeah, he's on
Is he?
Straight Out. Yeah.
He's been a big
Bloody
fan of me for years.
Well, I was ended up in a wormhole on YouTube and rabbit hole, not wormhole.
Okay.
All kinds of holes on YouTube.
Right.
And stumbled upon Jericho on Dancing with the Stars. Hopefully a dance battle for the AEW Championship is coming. Oh, that's probably likely, isn't it? And it got me thinking, what wrestler would you most want to see on Strictly? Okay. For me, there's 2 answers. Cara Noir for actual dancing and Nick Cage just to see him in sparkles. Love your stuff. All the best. Drew.
Thanks, Drew.
What a great question.
Great Carly.
Great podcast. Great Carly.
Great Carly, straight away. Were those legs of his?
It would be really... I'd feel for his partner. Should have to really carry the... Not literally. Should have to... It'd be like wrestling a broom and whatever.
A forklift and Great Carly.
Doing the cha-cha-cha. Beep.
Guy's trying to drift on a...
Fandango. He'd really go for it, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be allowed
seems
on
like
pre-watershed, that.
Yeah.
good point.
Fandango. Oof. Do you see him this week? Oof.
Saw all of
Oh,
them.
what was he dressed as this week?
It's
Your
gone from the top of my head.
dreams.
Yes.
What was it again? I've just completely forgotten.
Can't remember.
There was something quite raunchy, wasn't it?
Wasn't even on the show, was he?
They were...
I just saw the NXT
NXT.
thing on Twitter.
So there were pilots, then there were
No, the men at work, then they were pilots.
men at work, then
It
there were
was like a
pilots.
scene, and there were just like the silhouettes were in the fore. I've completely forgotten.
I've forgotten as well.
God almighty me.
Don't think they were there.
They weren't on this one.
They
but
would have
it was-
been
I know, but I
on
think
the
it was,
This Week in Wrestling.
I think it was from
It's like
a
an
house show.
encyclopedia at this
I
point.
think it was from like a house show or something, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't... Yeah, because they did Halloween.
They did a Halloween Battle Royal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were they dressed as?
I'd actually seen that.
Tegan Knox was Kane.
I saw Rhea Ripley as Triple H.
Yeah.
I saw...
Shane Thorne is China.
Yeah. Darth
Ripping off Andy Bowen's gimmick.
Darth Baszler made Tegan Knox chokeslam herself with the Force. It was good.
Killing the business.
No.
Boo, Outlaw, Mudrick, whatever.
So Jasmine Duke is
Connect.
Jasmine Duke is Matt Riddle.
Oh.
Almost nailed the entrance, but not quite.
With the shoes.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Matt Riddle, I think would be good for Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah?
I've got nothing to add to this.
Fair enough.
I can't even think of anything funny. He's already stolen Nick Gage.
Yeah, he has.
And what song will you be dancing to, Nick Gage? Boom, the bell. Goes in through the crowd. All these old biddies. Nick Gage, Nick Gage.
He jumps off the balcony through the judge's table.
All the women are hitting.
Everyone's like,
Yeah. I love Nick Gage. Any other answers for that?
I've had mine. Great Carly.
Fandango.
Yeah, no. what? Number 2. Hey, diddle dudes.
Diddle dudes is
The
great.
variations of diddler. Have you ever shown significant other wrestling, and how did they react to it? I did once, and it was Elimination Chamber 27.
Sorry, wait. This is less for our answers and more for the question, right?
Okay.
Have you ever shown a significant other wrestling? Sorry, carry on.
Okay, and I did once, and it was Elimination Chamber 2017, and this was her legit reaction. Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. And I'm quoting here in case it's offensive. The Mad Irish women remind me of your mum. I hope she gets her head kicked in. And when Bray won the chamber match, she called him Fat Rob Zombie. Good. Anyway, we broke up not long after.
Broke up? Oh.
If not specifically someone you went out with, have you ever heard anyone give a funny take on wrestling who wasn't a fan? Cheers. Liam from the bottom of the barrel. Oh, I've been there. So, that's a significant other. Not really.
Oh, he said if not.
I don't want to make things awkward. Like,
Well, Lass was a fan of wrestling anyway. That's how I met her.
Yeah, fair enough.
okay.
Yeah.
That's quite fortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, he said if not, there was another question if you've never shown a significant other wrestling, which was a weird take.
Oh, yeah, not significant other. I was going to preface this, but coincidentally this week, my dad showed me, said, because you know, dad's on Facebook, hope they're all the same, because my dad certainly is. Anything he sees, he'll just send us, whether it's like a funny dog video or
Cheese
a cat,
dad does this a lot.
or like Rush playing in 96 or whatever. And then it's like, out of nowhere, I click on my, oh, whatever. Thank God for the thumbs up reaction. And it's Superhuman.
Oh, what?
I went, Dad, how do you know Superhuman? He goes, do you know him? I went, yeah, he's a wrestler. He went, he's a wrestler. And he went, lad, he lost to a microwave.
Oh, that was horrible, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ. He
I
did
don't
get a lot of retweets on that, though, as I'm looking the other day. Oof.
Yeah.
Worth it for killing your back on a microwave.
Every retweet gets a shiny penny. So you probably buy it under the microwave. So that's it. Significant others in wrestling, not really. We'll watch it with mates as a group thing. And obviously, like, if your mate's there, his lass is there.
Yeah.
And it would always be that one lass that would go, all right, so if he's the champion, yeah, and he's a baddie, yeah, and he retains if it's a DQ, yeah, why, as soon as the bell starts, does he just get a DQ? You don't understand the pride, the fight, the honor.
The winner's purse, of course.
And then the match would end with the guy losing and going, nuts to this, and hit him with a chair, retained via TQ, and she'd be like, she's like, how many years of wrestling have you watched? Can you go away, please?
When I was like 16, my first proper like girlfriend, this isn't quite the same. I didn't show it. I deliberately hid it from her that I liked wrestling because obviously, why would you tell a girl, especially when you're 16, you don't tell a girl that you like wrestling. So I was around hers once and we were watching something on TV and she fell asleep. And I knew it was when I was just getting back into it because of the pipe bomb and everything. And I knew that whenever it was a Night of Champion, when did Punk wrestle Triple H? And then Triple H beat him.
Champions.
And at the time, I hadn't really followed wrestling since I was a kid, so I was like, my favourite of all time, Triple H, is wrestling. This new bloke has got me back into it. I need to watch this. And then she fell asleep, and I just sneakily... Well, you'd have to buy it. It wasn't... Don't worry, it wasn't on box office. I just sneakily changed the channel, muted it, and just watched.
Oh, that's how you mean, right?
And just every time she like stirred in her sleep, I was just like getting ready to change it onto porn or something less embarrassing. Like, just because she couldn't have caught me watching.
You had to sneakily. God, how bad's that? You're like,
because I was like,
because it's almost like forbidden fruit, and it's Triple H versus CM Punk.
I was a teenager. Like, I'm sure if she actually had woken up and she'd be like, "You like wrestling?" nothing bad would have happened. It would just been a bit of ridicule. But in my mind, in my 16-year-old mind, I was like, she could never find out of this. I was just really like, you know what I mean?
It'd be great. She's like, yeah. So I was watching Tanahashi at.
I wouldn't know who that was at the time.
Yeah.
Only worked out last week. Anyway. So there's another question. Thing.
Oh, okay. Howdy doody, dirty diddlers.
I think Jack's written these himself.
No, I actually haven't. I've just chosen.
Bored in the office. Let's come up with it. What can Maffew sound like a prawn sandwich trying to send the podcast? I recently attended a show where I was sat with a group of people who, in my opinion, made the night. Basically, a heel has a national anthem as their theme, and the people I was sat with stood up and cheered for the heel. In brackets,
I didn't really get that bit.
I was stood eating hot dogs. Not gonna lie. Question is, what do you think of people who attend indie shows and act in such a manner, cheering heels, booing faces? I, for one, always cheer for War Geordie Pack, even though he's a heel. Well, you know. I think if you go to any show and pay for the ticket, you have the right to cheer/boo whoever you like, as you're a fan. Loving everything you do, keep up the fantastic work. All the best, Ross H. It's an interesting question, is because, principally you are supposed to
I included this because I was going to think, what are your opinions on this?
Because people come in and goes, oh man, it's hard to cheer, it's hard to boo him, but he's such a good heel, I have to cheer. And you go, well then boo him, you nana, that's cheers for him. But then every time I've said this, there's always one time where I've done it.
Yeah.
Because Pac, I'm not going to boo him. I don't care if he's wrestling Jesus Christ himself, I'm going to freaking cheer for Pac.
Yeah.
But then I remember Bad Bones wrestled at Defiant, and I had the Bad Bones shirt on, so I'm like, I'm going to cheer for him. Because he wasn't that much of a diddler. It was like, he's a bit, he just looks angry. And he was proper diddler by the main event. So I go from, all right, boo now, I've realised I made a mistake. So, but I think it's one of these things, if you hear people cheering the bad guy and you're annoyed at it, then your reaction should be, well, you better start booing that bad guy.
Louder than they are.
That's it, because that's my defence. If you don't like what we're doing, well, you better get louder than me.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Louder than the other guys. That's why you're at an event. It's a sporting event to me.
I feel like, strangely, the AEW crowd, I would have thought they'd have been the worst for this, but they've actually been pretty good. Like, they booed Jericho. Yeah.
That's what I thought was when I went to the Double or Not, whatever. What was the first one called?
Double or Nothing.
Thank you. Double or Nothing.
With us.
All in.
No, the first one.
Oh, you're all in.
Sorry. I'm not good with my gambling terms. That's what I was worried about. It's going to be a giant arena, 10,000 people, whatever. Yeah, but they're indie people. Those miserable Philly crowd who were just there to have a bad time. And no, they're all cheering the same people. So they're watching the Young Bucks because of being the elite and all this. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it has been. AEW's been really good, surprisingly good. I'm surprised. Yeah.
And also sometimes it could be like, okay, here comes the bad guy, and the bad guy says something really funny, and you're like, ha ha ha, boo.
Yeah,
it's hard to go from, what are your opinions?
I knew you'd have interesting thought. That's why I included his question.
Oh, thank you. It wasn't very exciting though, but go on.
I'm just going to put noise as a good thing. It doesn't really matter what it is.
That's even better point.
There's obviously things you shouldn't say, obviously, but like in terms of booing and cheering, noise is good, so do what you want.
Yeah. Worst noise is silence at a wrestling event.
Yeah.
Unless it's when Bruno lost to Ivan Koloff.
That was there.
Nice.
Front row was.
That's right.
Or when Lesnar beat Taker.
What a reaction.
Yeah, that was a great reaction.
Yeah.
That was also my reaction. I was like,
We were speaking about it because Finn Balor revealed when he turned heel, when the call to play his music was just made on the fly because of the silence. They were expecting massive boos, but they didn't get it, so they played his music. And me and Tom were saying it would have been way more effective if they just left the music off and just let the silence, especially in Full Sail. Like, it's never quite there, really, is it?
Yeah.
The silence would have been 10 times more effective than just drown out with music.
Sorry, Walter said, like, he doesn't mind going to Progress and have the singy, songy, chanty crowd, but when he was in OTT and he beat,
Devlin.
I believe it was Devlin the first time, crowds went, oh.
Yeah.
And he's like, whoa, that's nice. So, yeah.
That's a good
and,
question.
So, silence is the worst thing you can do at a show. There's nothing bad you can do. Not even, chanting Dirty Diddler at Pac at AEW. Cool. Just don't tag us, lads. You can do what you want. They'll be like, Pac's got him up by the wall. He's like, but Ross said you snitch as well as a diddler. So those were the questions. If you have any questions, please send them to
mailbag@cultaholic.com.
Choose.
That was the Mega Man intro.
Oh.
With tubes. Mega Man.
Choose.
Oh, sorry. Ignore that. Anyway.
Why do you think we've played Mega Man? No, we're leaving that in. Don't clap.
You went. And I went. Oh, Mega Man. I'm like, oh, tubes. Sorry, right.
Choose.
That's almost the noise he makes when he comes down as well. Enough. This is stupid.
Back like pre-2007 when he got a bit too
Can we
much.
talk about Tubes asking one question and one question only to The Rock? Where he's like, oh, my question's for Dwayne. And everyone's like, ooh. And he asks The Rock, what do you prefer, acting or wrestling? And everyone's like, whoa. And The Rock goes like, he gives such a political answer. He's like, I really love making films. I love my career at the minute, but nothing compares to a live audience. And Tubes just goes, so wrestling then. He's just like, it's so good.
He used to be so good, Tube.
Yeah.
I wish I could never do it, the noise Tube. Yeah, with his cheek. He used to make his cheek wobble. Wish I could do it.
Anyway, that's for all the Soccer AM fans out there.
I mean, Soccer AM was
It was
really
back
good
in
at the time.
back in the day.
Until Max Rushton came, then it all went downhill.
Yeah.
Then Helen Chamberlain lost her marbles a bit. In terms of presenting, not actually losing her marbles.
I like Fixtures Man. He's got a YouTube channel now.
Fixtures, man.
Fixtures Man.
I
Yeah.
can't remember that.
He just told the fixtures. He was just a
Did
bit
he?
of a weird guy. Worked behind the scenes.
Don't remember that.
No, neither do I. Fixtures,
I remember,
man.
like,
Fixtures Man, I'm sure.
I still to this day tell people, like, oh, I've got a gig in...
Maybe he was called
got a
something
gig in-
different.
oh,
Sheephead.
Yeah, Sheephead was there.
got a gig in
The
Russia,
Tramp,
so
Robbie Knox.
Moscow.
Ah.
Every week, and I would laugh every
The
time.
wrestlers.
The wrestlers.
Easy.
Yeah. That was good.
The naturists, or whatever. The naked people.
Oh, we talked about the same show.
The
yeah.
Naturists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like once every few months to come out, they'd be like proper naked.
Oh, right, okay. Ali
Yeah.
G. Craig
What?
David. I don't know what I'm doing.
What?
No.
This is crap. This is complete crap. Please. All right, well.
Maybe it wasn't called Fixtures Man, but anyway, sorry, carry on.
If they were like SMTV Live or something. Anyway.
Wonky donkey.
Hey.
Reese's Pieces. Hey guys, few Reese's Pieces for you, but it's more general. So just pick your favourite of the following categories. Oh, so not fastest, brain
Yeah,
first
just-
or whatever. All the best. That's from Massive Tina, Somerset. That's nice that they do the name at the start then. Okay.
Yeah.
So pick your favourite. First thing comes to mind when I say animal.
Animal.
it.
Penguin.
Cat.
Oh, it's a good one. Dog. Comedy series.
The US Office. Is that comedy series?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Phoenix Nights season 1 only.
Blackadder. Biscuit.
Chocolate digestive.
I really like a rich tea.
Ginger snap. Month of the year.
December.
One of the summer ones. July.
For October.
Oh, really? For Halloween.
This.
Ah.
Sport to watch.
Soccer.
Football, soccer.
I always say soccer on videos. People go, "How dare you? It's football."
Football.
Soccer. Kick
Ah.
the soccer into the goal.
Mine's association football.
After the friggin' Arsenal-Liverpool match, I'm
Oh.
going to say that as well.
Me and
We were
Matthew,
there- we were
right?
there,
Me and
go on.
Matthew and Sam, right, after work one day, and James as well, the editor. We
Hello, James.
we all would just, should we go to the Hancock we went to? And it was just, we just stumbled across the best game of football ever of the season.
This week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
we were
good,
there for
wasn't
it.
What a...
I'm sad that Owen didn't go as a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
There was a group of fans behind us, Arsenal fans, who one of them, Hector Bellerin steps up, right, takes first penalty for Arsenal, top corner, top bins. And the guy's like, why is Hector taking the first penalty? And his mates are like, he's just absolutely slotted top corner. Anyway, they're never happy, Arsenal fan.
No, they're not. But apparently our man Simon Miller was doing
yeah, he was, yeah.
Hey, just the fan TV, not the fan TV thing, but the official.
Apparently he's a big football fan. I've never once heard him talk about football, but I'm not doubting him.
I can't believe this guy has got something else to be doing with his life. He just doesn't sleep.
I know.
Sport to play.
Squash.
Okay.
I've never played
Do
squash.
enjoy a bit of squash.
By yourself?
It's the only you have two at least.
I have a squash question. How do they always avoid running into each other?
You don't.
Oh, it just happens.
It just happens.
I've only seen like...
Well, you sort of have to dodge, don't you? I mean, I just boulder people over if they get in my way. But, you do have to dodge and dive and dick and duck and dive.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good, that.
Basketball. Played it when I was little.
Still play it?
No.
I was going to say mine would have been the soccer, but I don't do it anymore, so...
Oh, okay.
I stopped after... I haven't played it since uni.
Badminton.
Nice.
Like playing tennis. Like, you know what, bowling where you have the sides on so you can get good at balls. That's what badminton is. That's what play. Serial killer. That's a freaking U-turn.
Okay.
Ted Bundy.
Jack the Ripper.
Wait, any particular reason why Ted's your favourite?
I've just seen a lot of stuff about him recently. That thing with Zac Efron. It's quite good, even though it wasn't true. But, you know, just films in it. I don't know. What are you supposed to say there? I don't particularly like Ted Bundy for any reason.
Admire his craft work.
Great work rate. Good promos. Yeah.
He probably was a good promo, judging by, you know, when he became his own lawyer and whatnot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that worked well for him.
Jack the Ripper. Classic.
Classic Jack.
Classic Jack.
And
roaming the streets of Whitechapel or wherever it was, yeah.
That's right, no, watchable.
It was Whitechapel.
Yeah. And I'm going to go with the guy who went on the dating game.
Oh,
after he killed people, and it's on YouTube.
That's
a dating game.
And he smiles, and he's like Willem Dafoe, and while the heart, he's like, "And here's contestant number 3," and he's like,
yeah.
And he's like, "Oh Christ!" And he's like, "Unbelievable." He says, "Yes." And this guy was in the middle of killing people. Then did that, and the woman was like, "Oh, she picked him."
It's like Blind Date, basically.
Yeah, Blind Date.
What, actual serial killer? Was
in America. Yeah.
It's like, if you were a banana, what type of banana would it be? And he'd be like,
it's really weird. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
And then she picks him. He's like, and they went on declined to go on a proper date with him because she's like, he was really creepy. And he's like, good one, love.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
It turned out he couldn't handle rejection very well because he went out and killed some other people after that. And yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, it's on
amazing,
YouTube.
mate.
Yeah.
Someone should make a film out of that.
Yeah.
But
Netflix.
Zac
Not a proper serial killer.
No, he doesn't look like Zac Efron. He looks weird. He could be played by Weird Al, from what I remember. Actually, did he have long hair?
Yeah. Anyway, band/musical act.
Oasis.
Green Day.
Faith No More.
That Ashes is a good song, isn't it, Maffew? I couldn't say. We're doing a second take here, boys and girls. The first time I said Ashes was a good song, and it was sincere, but now it's just repeating the same thing. I just want people to know I like music.
I didn't get that joke because there was a song called Ashes to Ashes by Faith No More, and I didn't get the joke.
Oh, was it called Ashes to Ashes? That's the song I meant. I don't really know music.
What's going on upstairs? If you can hear this, apologies, because there's a lot.
Mike Patton. Anyway,
It's Bobby Lashley and Lana.
Mode of transport.
Car.
I thought about that for way too long. Just because, sometimes car drives are boring if you're on your own, but if it's a big lads road trip, excellent stuff. Car.
What, wrestlers all around you go, let me tell you this story.
No. They just talk about their workouts and that.
Come sit underneath the learning tree, Jack.
A lot of the time they complain about other wrestlers. I've learned that's what wrestlers like to do.
Yes, it is. That's what I call the shield to hide behind.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I could criticize me here, mate. Just come and sit. That's right. No transport. I'm going to say Megabus because the journey's crap, but God, the story's great afterwards. You'll never believe what happened to this Megabus. Everyone goes, we will believe whatever you tell us. City, other than Newcastle.
Dallas, Texas.
Barcelona.
Any reason for Dallas, Texas?
I just really liked it.
Oh,
It was just, we went there for WrestleMania 32, and it was just nice.
I think I remember you saying, I might just not come back. You might just run away.
I really liked it.
Imagine Ross just, where's he gone? Gone on the plane. Barcelona.
I've been some man now.
Barcelona's got everything you need. Sun,
Uh-huh.
football. I don't know. It's just a good place.
Yep, nice. I'm going to be boring and say Manchester because there's crazy people there. Bands visit there, and that's all I need, really.
Fair enough.
And food. Celebrity named Ross.
Noble.
Kem.
Oh, that's a good one.
His dad taught me guitar when I was in first school.
What?
And I got knockoff Ross Noble DVDs, which I didn't keep, which I wish I kept. Mr. Noble, he was called. I can't remember what he was called. He looked like he had a big beard and glasses like these, and then like a 80s flat top sort of cut. Weird. Nice. But I used to give us like flyers and stuff for Ross's gigs, but I didn't know at the time, being 7, that I would have liked Ross Noble. But
I imagine that the banter was like, my son's called Ross.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, probably was.
Yeah.
Jack, you say?
Kemp on Gangs.
Yeah, I'm going to say Ross Kemp on EastEnders.
Yeah.
2 completely different flavours. Yeah, if they were in 2K20, there'd be 2 different guys.
Yes.
Celebrity named Jack.
Father.
Father Jack.
We're going there.
Yeah.
Stupid podcast.
But seriously, D.
Jack
I had
D.
to pick a proper celebrity because I can't think of anyone else.
The lad who played Cook in Skins, right?
O'Connell.
Yeah, Jack O'Connell. I didn't like that series of Skins, but I like him as an actor. Thought he was a good actor. I'll go for Jack O'Connell.
Can't think of things, so I'm going to say Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, yep.
Vintage
good.
Jack. Loved his handiwork. Celebrity named Maffew.
Richie.
Yeah.
Matt Ritchie, Newcastle winger.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Has he got a song?
Left back. I can't. I've not been for 2 years.
Okay.
Ashley out.
Aye.
That's going well, isn't it? Anyway.
Matt Baker from Blue Peter. And now the One Show, but I don't watch the One. Does anyone watch the One Show? Do you watch the One Show?
No.
Right.
Another theme tune.
One
Yeah.
person watches the one show.
That's what it's called. That.
It's on FS1.
Yeah.
Celebrity named Matthew. I'm going to go with Matthew Corbett, who was the lad who did Sooty. You finally realise it has no influence on us whatsoever.
Was he the man?
He's still alive, apparently, which is nice.
Did he also write it, or was he just the presenter?
I don't know what he did, but he probably, you know, the stories of Alf, the
alien.
puppet thing. No,
Yeah.
like literally the show called Alf
Yeah.
on TV in America. Apparently, one of the guys there, he was a proper actor, just broke down one day and go, I effing hate this. I hate this puppet. And started attacking it, and that'd be pulled off. Because
No!
yeah, they're like, no, we need him. He's the money maker. Come here. And I think that's what he must have done. Like, what's that, Sooty? Oh, great. And cut. Right. You can walk home.
He landed all right there.
You'll be fine.
Broke his neck like Ricochet.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll have the W doctor give him Z pack and be fine. And that is all. That are all the Reese's Pieces this week.
That are all the Reese's
That are all.
Pieces.
God. It's been a long day. If you have any Reese's Pieces to share with us, please send them to
Mailbag at cultaholic.com.
It's Cultaholics.
And this week's big, actually, before we get to that, on the day of, it was like one of the greatest days ever for wrestling Twitter in terms of discussion and stuff happening, because the SmackDown ratings decline. David Starr talking about NXT UK people wanting to leave, ACH, and also a wrestler called Cole Radrick, I'm going to shout out to now, just a little thing. He did a show where he, I don't say messed up, but he did an elbow drop off a ladder through a table, table no sold, so he just kind of rolled a bit like this, and it was just like that. And it was a good look. I went, oh, that's nice. Oh, there you go. And I messaged him, oh, what show was this and all this? And then the day later he went, yeah, announcement. I didn't want to bring it up, but like after that match, a wrestler pulled a knife on me in the ring and basically told me to do a move and all this. I was like,
Was that
That's
one?
him.
yeah, that was after that.
You know him.
After that, those things he did, we did all that. I was like messaging him, and everything else. He was very shook up by the fact that this wrestler, this veteran, Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah,
God, he was doing IWA Mid-South when I was a Ben. I thought he was still doing the business. Yeah, he showed up drunk and was like, do this move. And was like, well, I don't really know how to flick. All right, I'll do that move then.
Jesus
And
Christ.
yeah, and then like, he's on to announce, everyone knows, and Isaiah that like the company was like, whoa, we had no idea. We're very sorry that like, because he wanted to be booked for this and like pass the torch and all this. We had no idea his state of mind. He's not going to be back here. We're very sorry, Cole Radrick. So I'll give him a shout out because it's that's a hell of a thing to go through.
Yeah, it is. I didn't realize you knew who that was.
Well, I had to apologize, going, thank you for taking the time out to reply to me and all this stuff when all this stuff was going on, mate.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But yeah.
I hadn't heard about the table bump. I'd heard about the knife.
But that was it. It's like, oh, that's a great thing. Yeah. At the same time, it's like, oh, that was really horrible. I was like, cool. Well, I got retweeted by that botch idiot. That's all right. So anyway, the big question. It's a big. I'll rev up that.
I'll do Tom's. And finalemo. He loves saying that.
Oh my God. What should be next for the Fiend?
Did you just scoff at Tom, your commentary partner?
No, so I'm doing an impression of him because he loves doing impressions of me.
I see.
I'm not very good. He's
Fair
good at doing impressions of me.
Do your bit of the System of the Down cover.
You seen that?
Go on. I've heard about it.
Well, no, we're watching Unforgiven 99 and they've taken Sugar from them off because they want to pay the money. So I said this to Tom, and Tom started singing Sugar. And
I want you to start now.
Indiana goes away, Indiana goes away, Indiana goes. And we synced it up, so he was like, yay!
Nice.
But I think like that's a bit like self-whatever. But Tom's like, no, people are liking it. I'm like, all right, I have no idea how to
have
do
a
so.
laugh. People like it.
I don't know why I never tried to like second guess Tom because he knows way more than me. I should go, yes, Tom, you are right about everything. He's so great. I love you, Tom. I only steal your best jokes. Big question: what should be next for the Fiend after Crown Jewel?
Get rid of the red lights.
Oh yes, that's point number one.
And that's the end of the podcast.
But also hold this thing for more than a year. I'd say
The belt.
the belt. Yeah. Just decimate everybody. Lesnar gone.
He should be Braun Strowman in another time. Braun Strowman has a shot for the title.
But Brock held it for ages, but like a proper full-time wrestler. When was the last time we had a proper prolonged title reign?
Punk.
Punk, yeah.
That's the last.
Kobe
that's the
count?
last- No, Kobe doesn't count.
Kobe
If Kobe doesn't count, then no one.
Yeah, no one.
Oh, AJ Styles.
Oh yeah, Styles.
yeah,
Yeah. That was alright. That was good.
But this belt's red.
Well,
And Styles was a babyface as well, and so was Punk, until he wasn't.
So it's the Fiend, isn't he?
No.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Oh, the wacky world of modern wrestling. Yeah. Right. But it's the thing now. We can have different people step up, and you can have an opportunity to be more of a diddler to them, so maybe you can start getting booed again.
Have you not noticed that me and Jack aren't saying it anymore?
Why would you say? This is why I'm saying it even more to make up for it. I am 3/4 diddler. 2/3. Jesus, Scott Steiner, man. Anyway, a 2/3 diddler. Why aren't you saying diddler?
I was trying to phase it out.
Trying
aren't
to
we?
phase out, yeah.
The pack
Are
thing.
we?
The pack thing made me realise it's gone a bit far.
I had. And
You can't put the genie back in the bottle, pal.
I had phased it out completely. Then the pack thing happened and it came back.
Yeah.
Diddler.
Anyway,
That's it. That's the nice thing for Bray. But
I
are they going to
think-
have Bray, nice Bray Wyatt, be on SmackDown and have the Fiend
they could do
be
that.
on
They
Raw?
could do that.
That's quite a good
I
shout.
like that.
But
But they
no,
could be
'cause-
like, "Hi guys, backstage. What are you doing? Oh no, I'm here to bring you joy."
But the
Family
point-
rabbit.
They've buggered that already because the
Oh.
happy Bray Wyatt knows about the Fiend.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh, he'll come and
He
get
knows
you.
he
Him, he
exists,
just knows.
yeah.
But if they didn't know if it was proper split personality, it would have worked. But that would have.
They can still make it work.
They can still kind of make it work, but it's just like it is the same guy.
They could do whatever they want.
I
with
know,
it.
but like
he
well, I'm
talks to puppets.
trying to think about things logically here.
Why?
Those puppets are real people. Rambling rabbits didn't die 6 times for this sort of backhanded stuff.
I think get rid of
Yeah, right.
get rid of the lights, but have Raw. But then if he's going to hold it for a long, long time, you can't really do that. But I was going to say, introduce certain things that make Raw more gradually twisted and dark as he has more influence. Because him having the belt, I know a lot of people were like, well, why would that character want the belt? So we need the belt to mean something to him. Maybe he's got more power because he's got the belt. I don't know.
Just trying to think of the moment where they do get rid of the lights, hopefully. What does he do? Taker had that and that. Sin Cara had an out. What would Bray's mannerism be
Sin
to
Cara
bring up
followed
the
up.
house lights?
When he blows the lamp out.
Oh yeah, we didn't
that
mention
was
that,
there.
did we?
Yeah,
that was.
no one.
If there was one place in time to not bring
Oh, yeah.
a severed head
Oh yeah, God.
to a wrestling show.
They just did it anyway.
Well, but the previous times have been over there. Someone like last time they went, Baron Corbin had to deliberately say like, "Tonight we're gonna dismember."
Oh,
like, look at the camera and be
God.
like, "Eh,
Oh, God.
eh."
That was uncomfortable.
And I went, "Don't be silly. That's not deliberate." And apparently last year they'd said, "Look, we're gonna hit them so hard their heads are gonna fall off." And I'm like,
No. Did they actually?
"Wait, yeah, I had no idea." They're like, because sometimes you look at these people going, "Oh, shut up, Mulder and Scully. There are no aliens." And you
This
go,
time-
"Oh my God, you're right."
Did they go, we're going to cause a scene at the airport? Haha, guys. Now this stuff. Yeah.
Did they check whose severed head's that? Oh, it's not one of ours. But anyway.
But I reckon Bray should. I said Breen there. Breened? The Fiend Bray Wyatt.
Bray mode.
Should feud with Brock now for a little bit.
Yeah.
If only. But that's not going to happen with the two tight. Oh, Survivor Series.
Yes.
Good call.
They're both on SmackDown.
And then Adam Cole's just in the middle, jumping up to try and reach them. I've got the rest of the two. Yeah.
Trying to dunk a basketball.
I'm so fast, but Adam Cole, because we all know he's fantastic, but Vince McMahon will look at his little arms, relative.
To-
They are relatively small compared to everyone else's. I'm fascinated by how that would go.
I don't think it's going to go well for him.
I know, and it's a
that-
shame, isn't it?
His arms are too small to box
Box with
dog.
Vince. Yeah. Right, we've solved it. I
like
guess.
that. I think the Fiend could last a long, long time without burning out, because right now it's white and it's red hot, but it's interesting to see what they do with it, because I want it to do well, because I actually really enjoy the segments in Firefly Funhouse. So chances are Seth Rollins will win next week.
I hope I hope he's gone for at least a month. Just
Rollins.
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Just get him out of dodge for a bit.
Overexposure can kill you, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's just him in his spare time as well. That's why he's doing the most damage in his spare time. When he go on then, Corey, I'll do this interview.
You're saying like you should just go on holiday.
Just go away from, just like let everyone forget about the things he said, because he just keeps putting his foot in it, and it's sad to see. Because I want to like him, but he keeps saying things that makes me think he's just a dick.
Do you not think that websites like Cultaholic and Wrestle Talk and other websites are part of the problem? Because Seth Rollins comes out.
What, when he says a direct quote like, these fans are fickle, and we go,
yeah, and
Seth Rollins says...
that one little bit in an interview with lots of stuff is blown up as a headline.
But it's not
but
once,
this is a whole deeper discussion.
This is like, if it happened
it's a bigger
It's not. It's since WrestleMania. It's happened at least 5 times.
He does keep on. I mean, there's a difference between saying fickle and websites taking that word out, and him saying
these fans are fickle.
Or and saying, for example, like, I'm better than you, Will Ospreay, because I make more money than you. That was, I mean, that's, do you know what I mean? That's pretty bad. Not bad, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
People are obviously going to report on that.
But it does give the impression that Seth has called a press conference like
no,
style is like, fans are fickle, au revoir.
No,
That's all he said.
I do see your point, but I see Ross's point as well in that he does seem to put his foot in it quite a lot.
Actually,
he should be more aware.
I agree with all you. What should be next with Bray Wyatt? Keep him the hell away from interviews.
yeah, that's
it.
very good. Right. Yeah. I've got no more to say.
No more Fury left in you.
No more Fury.
God bless. Well, the Bubble of Pop is still going.
Is it? Has it been going the whole way through?
We'll have to have someone smarter on the pop there.
Please.
And if there's nothing, we'll look like diddly. Thank you very much for watching the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. You've been watching Ross on Wrestling.
You have, yeah. I've got an episode of Straight to Hell with AEW Developmental Project Anthony Ogogo tomorrow.
Wow. Wake me up before I go.
It lasts over an hour because that man can talk for England and it's fantastic. He's very excited.
That's good.
Wonderful.
Passion for everything to do with wrestling really shines through.
And have you asked him about his Strictly Come Dancing?
No, because we were speaking about wrestling.
You're like, D. Greg Carly would be good in this, man.
And I might as well do. He's got an irrational hatred for a certain Attitude Era superstar.
Oh, there's the teaser. What a
There
professional.
you go.
Jack, anything to plug?
No, I've had a
Bless
lovely
you.
time.
You're not a shill, are you?
You
I am
didn't say it at the
sometimes.
start of the final segment. You didn't say it at the start of the segment, your new catchphrase.
Wow, what a great podcast.
So say it now. Bring it home, Maffew.
Wow, what a great podcast.
Yes. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Put your hand
Oh,
over there
God,
and go. The catchphrase that we all know and love. 3, 2, 1.
Join us.
Register to vote.
Yes. that
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
do that as well, yeah.
You diddlers. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter @Cultaholic, and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, you can pledge to our page